So shall we just end with my favorite collections of the year?
Yes, we will.
It's gonna be totally perfect.
Well, hello my lovely nestlings and welcome to today's video, which is a special new makeup releases because it is the best Halloween releases of 2022, according to me and also according to you. And I'm excited because I have a bunch of things to talk about. I have some giftables, I have some new things, some new releases, and yeah, the rest of the video is basically the release that I mentioned before, but we're going to go maybe a little bit more in depth or something. So grab a drink and a snack, because it's probably going to be a long one. And if you're new, welcome. My name is Nikki. I am from the Netherlands, hence the accent. I'm also slightly orcish, relatively vintage, and I love spooky stuff, makeup, and being creative. And if that sounds like something that you can vibe with, then this is the channel for you. Subscribe now to this one and to another one, but I will mention that in a little bit. Become one of my nestlings because we are having a blast here on the internet. Let me explain the slightly orcish. It means olive. I am a light warm-ish olive, and relatively vintage means I'm 46. So let's kind of go over what I mentioned the second channel. I made another channel for my creativeness, so clay houses and all that. I'm also going to do a video making one of these. This one is actually important though, because if you're going to subscribe to my second channel, Vana This Pagan Art, it will be linked in a pinned comment. When I hit 1000 subscribers there, this one will be the grand prize. I will yeah, one of you will win her. You have to make sure that subscriptions are open though, so I can check that you are subscribed, right? And when I hit 1k there, this one will be the grand prize. I don't know, maybe I will do make a few smaller ones and then also gift those, but at least the big one is I do have to kind of give a side note on that though. If you get a reaction from Nikki Raven, make sure that it is just my name, just the name of the channel. You can see if the person who owns the channel commented on your comment, because there's a dark colored bar behind the letters, if that makes any sense. So yeah, make sure that you never have to WhatsApp or Telegram or whatever. Make sure that the channel name is the name who's commenting on you, and that it is, well, basically against a colored background. Yes, let's just get into it. I'm sitting a little bit further away, so because I have a kitty cat on my lap. So I also have some things here that I will chat about, and I will probably grab them. So, you know, let's start though with a new release that's not Halloween. Why, you may ask? Well, because it's going to be released this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. So here you see 3 shadows from Nomad Cosmetics. There will be a new palette for the holidays. The destination reveal will be this Friday. The color story reveal will be this Saturday, and then also my video will go up because I have the palette here and the video will go up. But I wanted to mention it now because it will launch November 1st. So that's why I wanted to mention it now. And yeah, I don't know the pricing of this one. Usually I kind of know, but I actually don't have any idea. This is a limited edition palette. It is like their last holiday palette from last year was also limited edition. It's the same with this one. And this one will launch, the 1st at 11 AM EST. I will link down below the time. You can save some money if you want to using my code NikkiRaven10, which is affiliated, but I will leave Nomad site down below as well. So you see here 3 shades. You see here 3 sparkly shades, a greeny, a bluish one, and kind of a purpley. I already know, but I'm not going to tell you. So let me know if you are excited. Let me know if you're planning on picking it up. Let me know what you think it is. Do you think you know kind of a theming? Let me know down below. But I wanted to mention it because, yeah, for the next release, I'll probably chat about it again unless it's sold out, because then it's kind of mute, right? If it's not sold out for next week's episode, I will mention it again. Yeah, so the color story reveal is Saturday, so Saturday there will be a bonus video from me letting you know how the shadows performed, If I like the color story, if I like the quality, I will give you a review on it. So yes. Okay, now we're going to go into Halloween, Halloweeny releases. Newer ones, I believe. Yeah, so let's start with food. I have one food item, and I mentioned this, I don't want, yeah, is it artist? Maybe. Ghoul at Heart. That's the name of the Instagram account, at least. Last time I talked about this account, I talked about the witchy fingers that they had made, and I thought let me show you something else. So this is, what is it called? The amputated appetizer. I love stuff like this. No, I did not make the witchy fingers for the pumpkin carving. I wanted to make brownies, but I did not have the mix that I needed, so I just bought potato chips. And they were very tasty. But yeah, this is very, very cool. So I will leave the Instagram account in the description box, because in the Instagram account, when you click on, I think it's the link tree that you click on, you will see all the recipes. And I think that they're just very cool. I think that this is so fun, honestly, all year round. Yes. Let me know. Let me actually know if you have tried any of these recipes. And this is not, I know it's not makeup, but it's still Halloween, right? So that's why I wanted to talk about it again, but then just show you a different one. What are you doing? Oh no! So sad. So sad. He was like, can we just, I'm here for my rest. Why are you talking? Next, I'm going to go to Little Blue Seal, and I've also mentioned this artist on multiple occasions. Here you see a collage of everything that she released during the spooky season. I checked, there were still some things in stock. I don't know if they're from this release, but she still has things in stock. So I will leave the shop down below as well, but these were just so cute. And I said this before, this type of stuff makes me want to make stuff like this. And I have I have bake-off clay also, so I also want to just try to make, I don't know, a bat, or maybe I can make, maybe I can do that. Maybe I can try making the jumping spiders that I crochet. Maybe I can try making that in clay. Oh, that would be fun. Oh, I want to try that. Okay, I will leave this Instagram down below. I will also leave the shop down below, and these things are not everything that I will talk about is in stock. A lot of the things like this that you see here go very quickly, but I love to talk about this. I know that a lot of you love hearing about it as well, so that's why I just wanted to talk about it again, right? These are just so extremely cute. So yeah, again, I will leave the Instagram handle down below and the shop. Next, I'm going to go to Dark Hedge Creations. And this one is actually sold, that you see here. But this is kind of the thing that she does. She makes witchy hats. Not specifically for Halloween. She makes them all year round. But these are just so cute. So cute. And I think, yeah, this is just... If you like stuff like this, you know, if you like this type of thing, I think it's definitely something that will enrich anyone's home, honestly. So again, I will leave the site down below and the Instagram handle down below. Just go check out the people that I'm talking about, because they are just, what they're doing is very cool. Oh yeah, this one. Oh, this is so cute. So next I'm going to go to Mia Darling's designs. There's a bunch of stuff that she launched, which is very cool. Most of it sold out. However, this one that you see here, just before I sat down to film, I checked the site. This one is still available. And it's Frankie. I think he's just so cute. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of a Franken-Shrek or something. I think this is, oh, and the brains come off and it glows in the dark. But this one is still available, as I'm filming this at least. I don't know if it's still available when you are seeing this. But I will leave the site and the Instagram handle down below. And it's just, these are just so cute. And there's a whole story attached to it. It's just, these are all basically trapped in a haunted mansion. And then when you buy one, you rescue them from the haunted mansion. I think it's just amazing. I think it's so cool. And this kind of stuff really makes me happy. So... and I just want to spread a little bit of joy. So yeah, now I'm going to go into makeup, and I'm going to start with some new releases that are basically from the last week. That's it. So let's go first to LA Girl Cosmetics, because they are releasing their Squad Ghouls Halloween collection. It will be 5 palettes. They will be $2 a piece. Really? I don't know if that's a typo. They're available now. I don't know if it's a typo. They look cute. LA colors. Can I get LA colors here? I don't think so. I'm not in a market for something like this. But if you just, I don't know, are just starting out, or your child or a family member is into makeup and spooky stuff, you know, especially if they're younger, this could be very, very cool. I think the color stories are cute. I like the gray one. I think it's the, I don't know, it's probably the zombie one or something. I think they look cute. Let me know if you've tried these and how then the quality is, because $2, $1.98, it's actually very inexpensive. And it doesn't say anything. I have very inexpensive makeup here that's actually pretty nice quality. So let me know if you've tried these. Let me know. Next I'm going to go to Ofra, because they actually did something interesting. They have a new long-lasting liquid lipstick called Green Screen, and it is in the green screen color, which, can I just say, it's a very cool green color. But yeah, this they say here, a new shade that's transformative and fun with the most amazing, comfortable and long-lasting formula. This shade can turn into any pattern, background or video with a simple phone editing app. It works just like the movies, but for our glam moments. You can wear it by itself or mix it with other shades and create new ones. It's $20 and the shade Green Screen is a vivid green. I think this is fun. I have not seen, well, I've seen green lipsticks before, but not geared towards, not marketed like this. And I think that's a great idea. Is it something for me? I don't really, I know that I can do green screen, I think in my editing software as well. I don't know how. I'm not that fancy. The color, green screen makeup? Say hello to the green screen liquid. The color is a little bit too bright for what I go for, but I do kind of like the color. I kind of looking at what I have, I could see myself, I love an ombre lip, so I could see myself using a bright green like this in an ombre, because yeah, me being an olive, funny thing is, when I wear a dark green lipstick, it actually looks very, very cool. So, do I have some? No. Yeah, I have this one. I haven't worn it in ages though. I should. I also, do I have one from Unearthly? No, not really. It's kind of a shame. I used to have a green. Interesting this. It's very interesting. Let me know. I have tried the Ofra Lippy formula. I like it. It's not my favorite, but I like it. So, yeah, it's available now. And I will link it down below. Next, I am going to go to, I don't know how to pronounce this. Xime Beauty Cosmetics, I think. It starts with an X, so I'm actually not really sure. But this is the Halloween collection. It's 4 palettes with 12 colors each. There's also a bigger palette. Now I'm confused. Oh lord, that's a very, very big palette. So basically, the picture that I'm looking at right now are 4 12-pan palettes, which will retail for, I think, $9. I love the artwork. I think the artwork is so cool. The whole Dia de los Muertos. I think that aesthetic, also what it stands for, I love that a lot. And I think that these look very, very cool. The only one I don't really like is the skull. It's a little bit too, it's almost painful to my eyes because there's so much going on. So, but that's personal taste. I think that the color story is pretty though. I think the color stories are fun. There's also a huge ass palette, which is the La Muerte palette. It retails for $25. I don't know who would want this. Well, I do. To be fair, my makeup collection is huge. This is also my job, right? I love collecting makeup as well. So, and what can I say? I'm a dragon. This is my hoard, you know? When I was just starting out and I was kind of building my makeup collection, I wasn't looking at palettes that were this big, but I was looking at bigger palettes. And if you just have 1 or 2 palettes, then a big palette is a very good idea, because then you have so much more without needing everything to store, right? This though, it's a very big palette, and honestly, this could be, I see the same shades, at least on the picture. I see shades that are so close together that that don't need to be in there. My opinion though. but maybe this was just what you have been waiting for. Let me know down below. I will link it down below. I think that the smaller palettes are cool. I think the color stories are cool of the smaller palettes. Yeah. Let me know if you know the brand. I don't. But let me know if you know the brand and if you've tried anything. What else do I have? Oh yeah, this. So this is from Cita Cosmetics. It's the Paleta Nueva. I hope I pronounced that correctly. This is also inspired by Dia de los Muertos, and it is called, I don't know why, but I cannot read the text. I cannot read it. Why can I not read the text? I don't know what it says on the palette. I don't know why, but right now I'm kind of having a disconnect, and I cannot... Rona, I don't really know what it says on the outer palette, so I have no idea how the palette is called. Maybe I can find out. Because I don't like that when I don't know. Oh, Llorona. Oh, that's why I didn't understand it. It's double L. So it's the Llorona palette. Okay, it's available now. Yes, okay. Let me also save this then. Because I also have swatches here. The color story is pretty. I do feel that, but these are in sunlight and there is a difference in that. Okay. So the picture that I have here in front of me is darker than the swatches and the other basically moving image that I saw. So just keep that in mind. I will show you the swatches as well. I think this is a pretty palette. I think it reflects the outside. It's neutrals and then combined with greens and a little bit more of the... foresty, olivey greens. I think the color story is pretty. Is it for me? No, but I think it's pretty, and yeah, I love the artwork. I think that's stunning. So let me know if you know the brand, if you've ever tried anything from the brand. It is available now, and I will link down below where you can find it. Next, I am going to go to Mr. Jellyfish. I mentioned this artist I think 2 weeks ago when I found them, and what you see here are pictures. Everything is sold out. There is that. So unfortunately everything is sold out. But these are just so cute. So you have Frankenkittenstein and his bride. These were for Halloween. And I highly encourage you to check out their Instagram. And I will link it down below. Because when you kind of scroll through the Instagram, you can see what they can do. Very, very talented. Yeah, I'm very creative and I can do a lot. I've never made a painting though, so that's something that I've never tried, but these are just so cute and I think these are amazing. So that is why I wanted to mention them again, because yeah, this is very much Halloween-y, isn't it? Is it not? Is it not? Yes. Then I'm going to go to the Night Sky studio. She makes mugs, humongous mugs. Right now, unfortunately, nothing is in stock. But if I'm not mistaken, the skull mugs that you see here are kind of a permanent item. So she restocks them every time she makes a new batch, basically. And there will be a shop update, I believe, November 5th. November 8th at 5 p.m. EST, there will be a shop update. There was also, she also did one with skulls and a bee. And I was like, I need that. One day I will order one of those. Bee skull, because I need that in my life. The perfection would be skull, bee, spider. That would be perfection. Just saying. But I think that these look so cool. So, and yeah, especially because this is a permanent item. If they're in stock or she's restocking them constantly. So, cool. Very cool. Let me know if you've tried one. Let me know. And how much coffee can it hold? Very important question. Next, I'm going to go to Clayworks by Jen. And this is also an artist that I have mentioned a few times over, and here is kind of a collage of the Halloween release that she had. Everything will be sold out because what she's doing, it's just so cool. They're so cute. It's oh there was a witchy, oh so cute, there was a witchy dino, oh, and Cthulhu, oh honestly so cool. So cool. Definitely, you know, and I sometimes just scroll through Instagram and go to accounts like that and just look at what they have made, because it just makes me happy to look at, and it inspires me a lot. Not that I'm making stuff like this. Could I do that? Probably, if I learn how to do this, and you know, everything. Sometimes you kind of have that you pick it up quickly, but it's still something that you need to learn to do, right? So I have no idea if I could make this. Probably, but it will take me quite a bit of time to get there. So, but it's just so cool. It's so cool. So that's why I wanted to mention it again. So let's go to Makeup Revolution. And I was kind of thinking, because Makeup Revolution also released their Shrek collection, but I don't find Shrek Halloween. Could be me. Could be me. I did buy some things from the Shrek collection. Yes, I bought Puss in Boots, I bought Donkey, I bought the Gingy highlighter. That was it, right? Yeah, and then I bought some things from the Grinch collection. They released more from the Grinch collection, which should also not be in today's video, but I'm apparently talking about it. Listen, they had a green fluffy palette. Need I say more? They also had a green fluffy eyeliner, but those are not eyeliners that I use. So I was like, yeah, that's then a little bit too much to just buy that. I felt, so I did not get that one. But not Halloween, so we're not going to go there. We are going to go to the Beetlejuice collection. So I actually bought quite a bit from the Beetlejuice collection. I just pulled two things out of my stash that I just wanted to show you. So the Handbook of the Recently Deceased. I love that it's just so small. Quality wise, I have a video actually with this collection. I liked it. I have not tried everything, because there are the 9 pan palettes that I also have, both of course. I have not tried yet, so I don't know how they are, but this is very, very nice. So if they still have this one in stock, the Recently Deceased highlighter, it's definitely worth grabbing. Definitely. So for me, being kind of a light medium on the lighter side, yes, I can use them all basically. So I could use this one as a shimmer bronzer, which I don't like, but that's neither here nor there. I could. This one is maybe a little bit, this is too icy for what I go for, but it does work, kind of. This is the one that I use most, and I really like this formula from them, really. So, but also this, again, it just made me happy. That's why I bought parts of the collection. Oh yeah, let me mention this one, the powder, actually, which is a white powder. It's a nice powder to use on your face. I just don't like it underneath my eyes, I found. But for the rest of the face, it's actually very nice. And it's not that it's really brightening up my foundation. If my foundation is maybe a hair too dark and I use this, it kind of balances out a little bit. So I do like the powder. In case you were wondering, just for me, not under my eyes, because with the stuff that I have, it looks a little bit cakey, I feel at least, but maybe you don't have a problem. But yeah, I really like this one. And then the big palette, we have that here as well. So this is what she looks like. She opens up like this. And this is the palette that I tried. I thought that the quality was nice. I thought that the mattes performed well. I do feel though that we don't need these two. Both, there's a different undertone, but I am very partial to one like that. I wish that there was a kind of a darker green in here, but that's personal. Also the same with this one, you know, just keep one of the two green shimmers and give me a dark green option, for instance. But I had a lot of fun with this palette, and I think that the quality was very, very nice. But they went there. This is just, I feel at least the collection done well. This is something that I will display, because it's just something that I really, I need new cabinets, honestly. But it's just something that I really like. So I also have the eye pencils. The eye pencils I like as well. I think they're nice. Yeah, and for the rest, I think that if you're like, I like the collection, I kind of want to get something, I don't think that you will be hugely disappointed. But, you know it for what it is. It's drugstore makeup, and it's a nice quality drugstore makeup, but it's not amazing. But it's nice. So I did not waste my money. So, you know, that's basically it. That's basically it. But I think it's a very, very cool collection indeed. Now, also something that I was not really expecting was this collection, the Coraline collection from Makeup Revolution. So I was underwhelmed, but a lot of people loved this collection, and I actually got quite a few comments from you guys that you really did like the collection. So when I asked for the best Halloween releases, this one was included, so that's why I'm mentioning it now, the Coraline collection. I think that the makeup bag is cute. The kitty cat. I think that one is cute. For the rest, yeah, as I said, it was not for me, but you guys really seem to like it. So yeah, I like that they did. I like that they did a collection with Coraline. And funny thing is that I actually know that the complaint of most people was that it was such a small collection, because usually they go big, and this was indeed a very small collection. I don't know why that is. They were releasing a bunch of collections at that time, so maybe that is it. But yeah, let me know if you got anything. I did not get anything from this collection, but again, I know that a lot of people did really like it. So I'm going to go to Unearthly Cosmetics and her Halloween release. Now, I also kind of saved the post for the mystery boxes. She launched them pre-Halloween. I'm kind of sad that I didn't buy one, because those mystery boxes, they were amazing. They were amazing. So mystery boxes done well, done well. I don't have pictures of the inside because I don't have it. But she then released the palettes for Halloween. So you had the 1964, the So Strange, the Weirdos, and the Warms My Blood. And I have the Weirdos here. I played with this during the live stream that I did last Monday, if you want to see it in action. But yeah, here's the color story. Quality is very, very nice. I had a lot of fun with this palette. This shade is just, the shade Weirdos is just so unique. It's a cream. And it's just a very, 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 very interesting shade. There's also, I don't think you can see it. There's also a green in here. I think it kind of fades away against my skin a little bit, but it's a very, very pretty shade. And this was actually the shade that I used. The shimmers that are in here are very nice. The mattes are very easy to work with. There is, I think, which one was in stock? I think there still was one up for pre-order. I do know that she also said that she was closing the shop right now. Let me check. Yes, here, because that's kind of important. So Unearthly Cosmetics has decided to suspend shipping from the 31st of October to the 11th of November to focus on catching up on orders and the second pre-order. All orders placed prior to these time frames will ship within the normal shipping time. If you purchase during the suspension process, during the suspension, the processing will not begin until the suspension is over. So if you order before the 31st, it will still have the normal shipping time. If you order between the 31st and the 11th, then you will have to wait until after the 11th. That's basically it. And I actually think that's a good idea, that she's growing very, very quickly, and she's doing everything herself, basically. So she's trying to catch up. But yeah, I think this release, again, it was just such a cool release. And if you want to shop from Unearthly Cosmetics, you can use my code Nikki Raven to save some money. Code is affiliated though. It's difficult to speak today, as per usual. But it is one of the releases that I very much enjoy personally. Then let's go to Clarity Cosmetics. That was also one of your picks. Clarity Cosmetics, the Apocalypse palette. I don't know if it's still in stock. I also don't know if it will come back. I liked it. I liked the outside of the palette. I did think that the inside, I don't know, I expected something else, and I don't know what I expected, but I did expect kind of something else. But I think it is still a very, very fun release. And you guys really seem to like it. So let me know if you got this one. Let's next go to Bella Beauty Bar. Because their Strange and Unusual palette, that's so stunning. I think they, I don't know if they're still carrying it. But it's such a pretty palette. And even though I am very makeuped out right now, this is a palette that I was like, ooh, I would not mind owning this at all. So yeah, the mattes look stunning, the shimmers look stunning, the color story is gorgeous. So let me know if you got it. And I have heard great things about the quality. Yeah, it's so pretty. It's so pretty. That's a brand that is on my radar for sure. Let me know if you got it. Okay, Martina Cosmetics. Yes, let me grab it. Okay, Martina Cosmetics. I have her here. The Mission Triple X. I also have a video with it if you want to see it in action. Here she is. And I love how this opens. There's also a highlighter palette with this collection. I did not get the highlighter palette. I just got the eyeshadow palette. But here she is. And then here is the inside. Again, very pretty. It's basically a grey and green palette with a pop of, well, blue and purple. That is it. But yeah, I had a lot of fun with this palette. I think that the quality is very nice indeed. And I just love what they did this time. What I love about her releases is that what Jafar Starfish was known for, you know, his packaging, she does as well. And her quality is better. And she's also less problematic. This is actually a Belgian-based indie brand that is sold at Beauty Bay. But I don't know if it's currently sold out. Could be that it is currently sold out. But yeah, they are from Belgium and the owner is on YouTube as well. So I will leave her channel down below as well. I know she also speaks Dutch, which I don't know why it surprised me. Because she's Belgian and they are basically bilingual, French and Belgian, which is kind of Dutch-ish, you know? It's very similar. It's not the exact same, but it's almost the same, I will leave her channel down below as well. It is in French though. But maybe your French is way better than mine. Mine is, it's okay. And was a fun fact, I was actually very good in French when I learned it in school. But because I don't use it, it's basically Ctrl-Alt-Delete and I just forgot most of it. Which, yes, happens. Let's next go to the Pastel Rose UK. This is their Ghost Show palette. I thought that the whole collection was fun. It was a fun theme. I really liked the collection. And this was the eyeshadow palette that I basically just picked out to show you. I think that the color story looks cute as well. It's matte heavy, which I actually quite like. Let me know if you've ordered anything. So the Pastel Rose, as I said, they're in the UK. But I thought the whole collection was just cute. They had a bunch of things. The eyeshadow palette, they had a highlighter. There was a bunch of stuff in the collection. And I just think that the collection as a whole was very cute. You also mentioned the one from Profusion. That collection. So I have a picture here. I also mentioned this collection actually in the new makeup releases, but I think it's fun. And again, a bigger palette here. If you're starting out with makeup or you just want to have, I don't know, one eyeshadow palette that can do it all. You know, a bigger palette like this where you also have face shades. They do have to match you though, but then a palette like that is ideal, right? You have one palette that can basically do it all. The planche, no, it's not planchette. What is it called? The Ouija thing. I don't know what it's called. I keep forgetting. But I think that the collection looks cute. And I like that the big palette is then basically the Ouija board, and then the smaller palette is the thing that you push. Well, you should not push around. It should be pushed, not you pushing, you know. But I think that collection looks very cohesive and very cool. Okay, what do I have next? So I also have this from Deadly Sins Cosmetics, their Pretty Dead eyeshadow palette. And that one also, yeah, it looks, I love the aesthetic of this. I love the aesthetic. I think that the color story also looks cute. And the inside of the palette is spiderwebbies. Let me know if you've tried this. Let me know. It's 8 mattes, 1 glitter and 3 shimmers. Yeah, I'm not about to press glitters in palettes if I can avoid it. But I know that a lot of people do love it. So let me know if you've got this one. Then I also, I think you guys also mentioned this, but this is also just a collection that I really find cute, which is from Creature Cosmetics and Trick or Treat. This is based on the cult classic film. That I don't know, but that is okay. This looks very cute. It's just such a cute collection, this. So yeah, that's it. It's a cute collection, and I wanted to mention it again because I thought it was a cute collection. Again, I don't know what is still in stock, if anything is still in stock, but I will leave it down below. Let's then go to Glamlight, the Scooby-Doo collection. Let me know, give me your thoughts, I thought that the collection looked very, very cool. I loved the outer packaging. I think that they went there. And I thought that the color stories looked pretty as well. I can dupe the color stories. I know that I can dupe the color stories with the things that I have in my collection. But I still thought that it was very, very cool, especially with the holographic packaging. I ended up not buying from the collection. I wanted to get the eyeshadow palettes, the highlighter, and one of the lippies. But when I went to kind of check out and I saw what the shipping price was for me, I was like, no thank you. And you never really hear me mention shipping prices. Why? Because I know that if I order from an indie brand from the USA, I will pay shipping. Usually it is around 25 bucks. I kind of know that, especially if it's a smaller indie brand. Then when I get it in, I will have to pay VAT. I also know that, and that's fine. Well, it's unfortunate, but it is what it is. You know, it's 21% plus €4 handling. And what annoys me though, and I've mentioned this before, what annoys me about Glamlight in this case is that they are an indie brand that has European retailers. This collection though is not coming to Europe. And then me having to pay not only 35 bucks in shipping and then also VAT. So that would have been, for me to get it in my hands, maybe even more than what I would have paid for the products. And then I was just like, listen, if it's an indie brand that has, if Glamlight did not have any European retailers, I would have said, okay, I want it, and it just is what it is. But because they do have a European retailer, I was like, you know what? I'm actually good. That's what annoys me right now. So I did not get any. I did not get anything from the collection. If it were to come to Europe, maybe then I will maybe buy something. But as it stands, I really did like the collection. I thought it was very, very cool. But what stopped me in this case was the shipping and then also the handling or the VAT. And I know that there are more of you, especially outside of the USA. I hear you guys about the shipping and import. I hear you, and I know, I feel you. There's nothing we can do there's nothing we can do. And unfortunately, with all the things that happened with COVID, shipping prices have, I think, doubled almost, which is just ridiculous. But yeah, it was just very, very unfortunate. Let me know if you got any though. I am going to end with, I think, are they my favorite releases of the year? Yeah, I think so. I think these are my favorite Halloween releases of the year. So let's start with one that's, I don't know if you would necessarily call it a Halloween release, but I'm going to mention it anyway. It's from Lethal. It's the Teresa collab. The second collab with Teresa Is Dead and Lethal Cosmetics. And yeah, it's Aliens. Now, the movie Alien is spooky AF. So here's the color story. I haven't been able to use it yet because I just haven't had the time. But here she is. So it's still very much pristine, very, very pretty. And again, Teresa, congratulations, because it's just amazing. There was a whole collection. There was an eyeshadow palette. There were liners. There were face blushes and highlighters. I was like, I'm just going to go for the palette. And I'm very happy that I have it. I have her first one as well. I just haven't had the time to play with it just yet. Then let's go to this one. The Shroud and Betty Bean Hello Bean palette. I also have her pins. I also have the pins here. But this color story, it's this vibe is just so cool. So cool. I've played with this a few times. I did a video with this, and there's just that shade Black Flame here is so stunning. But also this shade Afterlife, you can see that it's an orange, but it also has a green in it, which is very interesting, and on me it's very pretty. And this is one that does not crease on me. I usually have a problem with orange shimmers creasing on me. This one doesn't, and maybe it's because of the green that's in there. I don't know, but it's such a good quality. I love Betty and the quality of Shroud. They will keep on restocking it until no one wants it anymore. So if you want one, I think it's definitely worth it. Definitely. Then I think my favorite collection of the year for Halloween, I think you can guess what it is, right? I have the entire collection at home. And honestly, looking at what I have, let's see. Is there anything that I don't like from the collection? Well, kinda, a little. But it is the Hocus Pocus 2 collection from Colourpop. So as I said, I have the complete collection. Now, let me tell you what I don't like about it. I don't like that this component is very hard to open. And what I also don't like is that the lip glosses can feel gloopy quickly, and when I just put one of those lip glosses on and I speak, I can see that it kind of still wants to stick together a little bit. That I don't like. For the rest, I love everything that I have. I love the Jelly Mud shadows, and I did not expect to like the Jelly Mud shadows. Now, I don't like the Jelly Mud shadows. I love them so much. The rest of the collection, it's just so cool. The lip glosses are fine. Once they kind of sunk in a little bit, they're fine. They don't have that stringiness again. Or maybe I'm just particular. I did a video with the entire collection, but here's the eyeshadow palette. This is what I'm going to show you. So it's just the color story, the inside with the green, the color story. It's just so fun. And I think that the quality is very nice. The mattes I thought were very nice. It was the good Colourpop formula that I love. The shimmers, when I did not use the shimmers of this palette in my eye look because I used the Jelly Mud shadows. When I swatched the shimmers, they felt a little bit thin. But I have not used them yet. So, but I really do want to play with this palette more, because it's just, this is a color story that gives me basically everything. It gives me neutrals, it gives me my oranges that I love, it gives me greens, it gives me purples, and it gives me grays. So for me, this is actually a very well-rounded color story. And it is a monochromatic rose that I love so much. So yeah, I think that is going to be it. Kind of looking around a little bit. Am I forgetting anything? No, I think that's kind of it. I'm sure that I forgot things. I'm sure that I forgot your favorite or some new releases maybe. But yeah, otherwise the video will probably be an hour long. And this is just basically what I had and what I thought of. And it could very well be that when I'm editing or when I'm done filming that I'm like, how could I forget that? It happens. It happens. So let me know if let me know some of your favorite Halloween releases this year. Did I forget any? It could very well be. Also, don't forget to tag me on Instagram for stuff for these videos that you want me to talk about. Yeah, and that is then going to be it for today. Make sure that you tune in again for at least for Saturday for the bonus video of the new Nomad palette. And I'm just so excited for the new channel as well, for everything that is coming into my collection, just for how my collection is looking. We're going towards the end of the year, and the end of the year for me is always kind of going through my collection, seeing if I want to declutter anything. So those videos will come at the end of the year as well. Yeah. But that was it, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You will see my members and Patreons scrolling across the screen. And if you are one member or Patreon, thank you so very much for supporting the channel a little bit extra. Don't forget also to head on to Havana This Pagan Art, my other channel, my new channel, if you want to enter in the giveaway, and just go there. If you love crafting, go there, because my plan for that channel is right now I'm very much again into the fairy clay house, so I'm making a big one. You don't want to miss that one. That one's going to be so freaking cool. But I also want to do smaller things with bake-off clay, right? So, and again, maybe I can make the spiders in bake-off clay. I don't know. but I can try. So those types of things. So if you have any ideas for me to do, you know, let me know there. And yeah, then that is going to be it for today. Thank you so very, very much. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them down in the comment section below. I am going to wish you a fantastic day, a fabulous evening. May your foundation always match your neck, and I will see you very, very soon for my next video. Bye guys.